All right, everyone, this is the American Werewolf. Now, if you had told me that Russell Crowe was going to make a break in a major way into horror, I would have told you you had a screw loose. But it looks like that's what's happening. And it's been happening for a couple of years now, and I'm here for it. And it looks like The Pope's Exorcist Part 2 is officially greenlit. So let's get right into it. This was a film that I did not see in the theaters. I didn't think much of it. And then it very quickly, unfortunately, like many films do, went right into streaming. And I saw it on Netflix and I had a lot of fun. I liked it. It wasn't a super, hereditary style, possession film or, like The Exorcist or anything like that. It had humor to it. And it had what I felt a lot of religious horror, almost all religious horror, is missing nowadays, which is the counterbalance of good. Nowadays, in religious horror, if you're talking about Immaculate or The First Omen, then you have the protagonist that is basically forced to do something even more heinous than the antagonists or the villains, and they become increasingly feral. And that seems to be the only way that they survive, which sort of seems to skip the point or, work around the point of religious horror, and that there's a good that is supposed to defeat the evil. You're not supposed to keep going lower. Like they go low, we're going lower. It doesn't work that way. There has to be a counterbalance. And the only thing that I know in modern horror that is addressing that, or the only series or movie or franchise that's doing it, is the Conjuring series, which is, The Nun or Ed and Lorraine Warren with the actual Conjuring movies. But they're the only ones that are attempting to address evil with good. But now we have Russell Crowe, who's a big player in Hollywood. And if he's going to be doing horror and playing Father Gabriel Amorth, I'm there for it. Let's get right into the article. This is from Fangoria. And it says, this is from 3 days ago. And it says, The Pope's Exorcist 2 is officially greenlit. Russell Crowe will return to take down more demons. Yeah, buddy, as real-life exorcist Gabriel Amorth. And this is by Amber T. So let's get into it. It says, gas up the Vespa and say your prayers because a sequel to Julius Avery's Russell Crowe starring The Pope's Exorcist has officially been confirmed by producer Jeff Katz. Now, I just saw The Pope's Exorcist again about 5 days ago, and it's still just great fun. And it had some serious, darkness to it. But again, Russell Crowe is there representing the good. And I like that it demonstrated the bureaucracy within the church and the introduction of modernism and secularism inside the church. I like that. And that there are these people that are resisting that are on the side of right, not the side of relevance. So I thought that was great, and I'm glad there's going to be more of it. Let's keep going. Katz tweeted last night, seen below, Amorth Nation, I just got the call. It's officially happening, which is excellent news for those of us who've been hyped for a sequel ever since Crowe recently revealed that The Pope's Exorcist was, in fact, meant to be the first in a trilogy. Given that the film racked up a cool $96.9 million on a budget of just $18 million, a sequel, and hopefully many more, to The Pope's Exorcist seemed like a no-brainer for Screen Gems. Plus, real-life exorcist Gabriel Amorth reportedly performed over 100,000 exorcisms. So, there's plenty of material there to work with, as Crowe reminds us. Quote, and remember, the man that's based on, Gabriel Amorth, he wrote 12 books. So we have more than enough source material to do one or two more of these films. The Academy Award-winning Crowe seems to have the bug for exorcism movies right now, with his Kevin Williamson-produced meta horror, The Exorcism, hitting the theaters on June 7th. I'll definitely be there for that. As avid as the Pope's Exorcist fans and fully fledged members of the Amorth Nation, you best believe we'll bring you all the Pope's Exorcist 2 news as and when we get it. And there's the quote saying it's happening. We got the call. And that's basically it. That's the end of the article. I think that this is great news. This is the kind of stuff that we need right now. We need, not just in horror, but I think in general in Hollywood, I think we need these smaller films that are successful, that can start to bring some funding and some money and some profit back into Hollywood. These smaller productions that aren't, $300 million budgets, that's helping to bankrupt Hollywood, because a lot of the time they aren't very good. I mean, unless we're talking about James Cameron and Avatar 2, which I still haven't seen, and it quietly made $2 billion. So we need these smaller things that are just going to keep Hollywood in the black and slowly rebuild the coffers, and hopefully set a new model for what is going to be released in the future. So that's my video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Are you excited about the Pope's Exorcist? I am. Clearly, I'm a fan of Russell Crowe, fan of religious horror if it's done correctly. I'm there for it. I'll probably watch the Pope's Exorcist at least one more time. It's currently on Netflix, and maybe even pick it up. I'll pick up a Blu-ray if I can find a cheap copy. All right, that's it. Like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next video. All right, take care, everyone. God bless you.